and gentlemen, welcome to Two Drink Minimum, home of your favorite influencer, Mike Ward.
I am Mike Ward. You're Pantelis. This is Chris Ramsay. And our friend there is Poseidon.
Hey, Poseidon.
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
That's enough out of you.
Goddamn, no insults this time?
No, I went.
Yeah, it's true. I didn't.
Here's the thing.
Because I was worried I was going to die, so I'm just, I got to remember people's names.
If you know Mike Ward well, you know that me calling him an influencer is an insult.
Yeah. And that is my job title, but
yeah, you're influencer for me is an insult. YouTuber isn't.
yeah.
Because influencer for me sounds like your job is to be a whore on the internet.
But that shouldn't be. It doesn't make sense. You're showing your butthole. That's not an influencer.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you influencing exactly? Maybe my bank account a little bit. Yeah, I agree with that. I think I think the term influencer is something that happens, a side effect, right? So if you put up videos because you like skateboarding, you like editing skateboarding videos, and people are like, "Dude, that's awesome!" Like that's why you did it. You didn't be like, "Perfect, now I can influence them." Like like nobody does that, right? Influencing happens because you look up to someone because you like their art or something.
Whenever I see what I get paid for like my live reads versus what an influencer gets, I'm like, oh yeah, they influence people. Shit money.
Yeah, they're really good.
I always get like fucking like little, like I'm not even talking about like big YouTubers like you. I'm talking about like low budget fucking Quebec YouTubers that get like a shit ton of money. And I'm like, God damn, I'm a fucking Guinness World Record.
No
Why am I
influence.
getting $3,000 to fucking talk about polysleep?
You know what's funny is me and Mike should not be influencing people because if someone's influenced by us, they're gonna lose their job.
Yeah.
It's like I was influenced by Two Drink Minimum. I went out. I told my boss, "What's up, faggot?" He cannot be influenced by us. Enjoy us in secret.
Yeah, and also, like, who's out there being influenced, dude? What kind of uncool term is that? Like, I don't want to be the guy be like, yeah, you got me. Like, like nobody wants to admit they got influenced.
The cool guy told me to do drugs.
Yeah, he influenced me. No one's
The tattooed magician.
no one's going to admit to that.
Tattooed magician told me to drink and drive. Influence sounds like it's just bad stuff.
Yeah, you're just a dumbass.
Yeah, who's out there getting influenced, dude? Idiots. Like, come on. Smarten up, guys.
Yeah, stop getting influenced.
Stop getting influenced.
Satan was the first influencer.
Yeah.
Like he influenced people.
No, it was Judas.
Way. Yeah.
No, saying he's like, eat this apple, whore. And then he ruined the rest
That
for
was
everyone.
the snake. Yeah, the snake was the original influencer.
Yo, I gotta know about your bionic pancreas.
Yeah. So right now I'm going through a weird borderline low blood sugar because I'm diabetic.
Yeah.
And I got a new pump. Like I haven't had a pump. Like I used to give myself shots. I've been giving myself shots since I was 11.
Yeah.
And
Even before you had diabetes.
Even before, it was just because someone influenced me.
That's how it started.
I saw a cool guy in the alley, and he looked fucking amazing. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. No, I have a Dexcom that tells me my blood sugar reading, and then they have pumps, and they invented a thing called a loop that makes both the pump and the Dexcom talk to each other.
Okay.
So it becomes like a fake pancreas.
Yeah.
And no company makes it. So it's one of Amazon's VPs.
Yeah.
His kid got diabetes, so he financed this. So it's just open source. So I had to program a fucking app on my phone.
Can't you fuck it up and then it's just injecting you with shit?
Yeah. So like it took me like 6 days, and it was always fucking up. And then finally yesterday I got it to fucking work. So I was like, God damn, I fucking cured diabetes because of whoever.
Is it dangerous though?
It's but I don't know. Like today I tried to load it, and then I noticed that I'd started my pump before the thing. So I'm not like, I was sure I was gonna be on diabetes free whatever, but it's not working yet. So it's not working yet.
God damn.
You might kill yourself. Be careful,
That's
dog.
insane, dude.
Yeah. Because I found out Alzheimer's. In the rest of the world, it's known as type 3 diabetes.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw a homeless guy. I saw a homeless guy with a sign, I have type 3 diabetes, when I was in Florida. And I yelled
Shut
at
up,
him. I was
retard.
like, that's not a real thing.
What is it?
It's Alzheimer's. So Alzheimer's, we're the only ones that still call it Alzheimer's. The rest of the world, they've moved on.
Why do they why? Because
Because he was a Nazi. They're like, Heinrich
No,
Alzheimer.
it's because apparently they're figuring out now. They still have to do
cancel
some
him.
studies, but it has to do with the insulin levels and what goes into the brain. So it's related to diabetes.
But
Well,
diabetes,
sugar is bad for the brain.
but diabetes, like even type 1 and type 2 aren't the same disease.
Yeah.
So now bringing in fucking
It's
type
insane.
3 makes me look like I have a fake disease.
That's right.
That they just. Hey,
How do you think type 1's felt?
Yeah.
That's how type 1's felt all the time.
I'm type 1.
Oh, you're type 1. Is that
That's
the
what I
worst
am,
one? Or the
Yeah, and type 4 is the hiccups.
When you go higher, I thought that was the danger level.
Yeah, type 1 is the one that your pancreas doesn't work. Type 2 is the fat people that
You can lose it.
yeah, if you don't eat sugar, you won't be diabetic
Right.
anymore. Type 3 is people that don't remember their grandkids.
So it's literally type 1, type 2, and type 3. Right?
It's like I have an insulin intolerance. Actually, I'm not actually categorized as I'm just insulin intolerant.
But yeah,
Type 5. They're,
so
way
so
up there.
my thing is like my pancreas just doesn't work,
Wow.
and they still don't know what causes it, which
Yeah.
is weird.
I don't even know what a pancreas is.
Pancreas creates insulin, which
That's all it does?
which eats your sugar
Yeah.
and your carbs.
Goddamn.
Crazy.
Or it doesn't eat your sugar, but
It dissolves it, or,
you
yeah.
can tell I don't have much of an education.
Yeah,
So.
that's more than I know about a pancreas.
Yeah.
So.
Poseidon, you were going to jump in and say something about Alzheimer's.
He forgot.
Oh, I forgot. I googled pancreas. I have no idea what it looks like. I'm looking at images. I still don't know what
It's
it looks
on the
like.
inside,
Yeah,
so
it's
it
like-
doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't call it out during a lineup or anything. I can't fucking point out.
I like how like the heart makes you, live. The lungs, you breathe. The stomach, you eat. The pancreas, like we got insulin. You're like, what?
It's
a
it's
shitty
crazy
fucking
when you-
organ to have that only does that.
It's weird though, because the thing, like the loop thing I have, like there are two companies that came out with one, and I was like, maybe those will be better.
Yeah.
And then when I googled them, like the
reviews.
the one that's
My
open
husband's
source
dead 'cause of this.
is a million times better because the other ones the FDA keeps like saying you can't do this, you can't do this. and-
Sticklers.
yeah.
But
So,
and this
but
one,
now, like I was supposed to have it today. I'll have it in 3 days.
Yeah.
hold on.
So then
You're gonna do everything by yourself.
yeah.
So you're
And we're sure about this.
But it's not like I programmed an
Okay.
app. It's I went on a website and it goes type this into Notepad.
Yeah.
And then fucking copy paste it here, and then you have an app. Like it's super
Sounds
easy.
safe. Yeah.
so you're
It's super
basically
It's super safe. But for real, like I was doing this and I was like, how like
I'm
I
gonna kill
trust
myself.
People.
Yeah.
Like whenever you see people that are like that don't trust the vax,
Yeah.
I trust science so much that I'm just copy pasting.
Yeah.
Maybe I just copy pasted cancer
You might
into
have.
my phone.
Yeah.
You're just putting an actual computer virus into your system.
Yeah. And plus, like as soon as this
Malware.
thing gets working, like
Pornography's gonna be
someone
popping
that
up on the
wants to
screen.
kill me just has to hack my phone.
That's
It's
right. There you go.
super
So
easy to
there you go, guys.
Fucking kill me.
Uh,
All right, let's
guys
not
get
put
that?
that out
you're,
there.
you're like the Iron Man of Quebec.
what I think is funny is that like if you didn't know Mike and just saw him from across the
I
room,
look like I have too many little
you
phones.
you think he's like dealing
See?
drugs.
I have this.
He's always checking on it. and
I kept every iPhone I've ever had.
He's like, this one's for the
you
side
would,
chick.
you would never know he's just checking his insulin level constantly to make sure he's not dying
Fuck, this
while
guy's
he can
selling
drink.
stocks, buying drugs. What is
Yeah.
he doing?
And he always does it low key, so he looks
Yeah.
suspicious.
Yeah, you know Mike's getting fucked up when the insulin monitor is on the table.
Yeah,
That's how you know we're getting drunk tonight.
fucking good.
He's like the best
So
uncle.
You're basically you're the $1 million man right now.
Yeah, but these things I'm gonna get rid of these two when my fucking
Works.
thing works.
But are you gonna? How long do you want it to work until you're comfortable getting rid of everything else?
Like
2-3 weeks.
Like at first I was gonna do it right. Like I haven't even met the person for the pump yet. So they sent me the pump in the mail, and then they said we'll have someone train you to
Oh, nice.
use the pump, and don't use the pump before you meet the person.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm meeting the person next week. But like the
You've
guy
already used the
talked to
pump.
me, and I was like, I'm gonna use the pump. Like I'm just gonna Google. Like I'm gonna find out how to use it. But then he convinced me not to use the other thing for a couple of weeks. So I was like, I'll do 4 days, and then
I love how excited you are. You're like, fuck these people. I'm doing it myself.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I haven't had a doctor in like fucking 20 years.
He's gonna be next week. He's blind.
Yeah.
But don't worry, my hearing's amazing.
Do you know, like Daredevil? This podcast is gonna go viral, dude. The second something happens
As soon
to
as
you,
I die, yeah.
the second something happens to you,
These
they're coming back
idiots
to this
knew.
podcast.
These idiots all
My
laughed.
girlfriend is so worried because today
I'm worried.
I texted her and I was like, I fucked up. I don't have my bionic pancreas yet, and she was like, "Yay!" She was super happy. She's like, "Okay, I have 3 extra days with you."
Yeah, it makes me
before
nervous.
you
Be
die.
careful.
Yeah.
For real, be careful. If it takes an extra week, let it take an extra
Yeah.
week. I don't
No,
want you to
yeah.
get killed. Fuck.
No.
So stupid.
Yeah, but also super funny.
It is hilarious that you're doing this. You just
It's crazy that you're like your own guinea pig at this point.
It's insane though that I have to fucking program an app.
Yeah, you're like a madman.
No joke though. This should be something. This will bother him about the government.
It is, that is crazy.
The technology exists. The government. This should be mandatory for people that have type 1 diabetes. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
everyone could live normally. That's what fucking pisses me off about our government. They're useless.
I watched because what I have is it works with the Omnipod, and the Omnipod has a thing that's legal in the States called Omnipod 5, and there was a representative of Omnipod talking to a guy that loops like I'm trying to, and he was asking him, he was like, which is better? And the guy from Omnipod, he was like, okay, your thing is a little better, but ours is, and then he's like, he kept on saying your thing is better because you don't have to wait for the government to authorize, like, so you can, and I was like, what a weird sales pitch.
Yeah.
That he's telling people you're better off with the open source version than the real, like.
That's some future shit, though.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, all of what you're saying right now is, like, dystopian. Everything you're saying is, like, to someone in the 1920s, hearing all of this for the first time sounds wild. Like, just, like, the controlling your pancreas with an app and, like, this. That's insane.
Yeah.
This is
That's
cyberpunk.
crazy.
It's cyberpunk
Biomedical
2077. If
advancements.
cyberpunk 2077 was gay.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I remember
It's not gay?
my grandmother when I was little. My dad had me when he was old, and his parents had him when they were old. So my grandmother was born in 1890, and I remember when I was little, she'd when I moved to Montreal, or no, it was before that. She gave me one of my birthdays her first lamp. And she was like, this is the first lamp I have ever had. Because, like, it went from fucking
It went from
candles
darkness
to
fire.
a lamp. And I was like, that's a shitty gift. Like, I wasn't happy. I was like, what a shitty gift. I'm a fucking 14-year-old. Go
Give me some drugs, you old
Get me
bitch.
a Nintendo.
It was the first lamp ever.
Yeah.
Like,
But like, and I was thinking about that. Like, whenever shit like this happens, I'm like, my grandmother, fucking
had a candle.
yeah, she used to read a book with a candle, and I'm like, my pancreas is my pancreas is broken.
I'm altering the code of my pancreas. And my grandmother. Holy
So wait, hold on. Let me get this straight. You were born without a pancreas or a pancreas that wasn't working?
My pancreas stopped working when I was 11.
Okay.
When he started
Just
drinking.
randomly?
So he started drinking.
Just randomly.
Sometimes
Okay.
does that.
Yeah.
And they told him he wasn't going to make it far. That's the best part about this whole story.
Yeah.
Doctor told me I was gonna die before I was 50.
So your pancreas is like, it's Jamie.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's supposed to go a long
Yeah,
time.
and then
I refuse.
Yeah.
I fucking never.
Yeah, and my pancreas. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even think doctors know. Like, they know that it makes insulin, but I think it does something else. That's so I don't know what it does apart
Wait,
from
we said
insulin.
old.
Yeah, I don't either.
How old do you have to be so your kids are like fucked up? Like, am I too old to have healthy kids?
Wait, that's crazy. That hold on, your pancreas
Oh,
just
but
stopped.
I didn't have diabetes because my parents.
No,
were old.
no, because you brought it up. But I know that if you too old people have I guess the old sperm. Am I too old to have healthy kids?
No,
No,
I don't
dude.
think so.
No. I actually had this conversation a few days ago with someone. I was like, I think we should normalize having kids being older because when you're young, you don't have the capacity to raise a child.
No, but your kids are healthy because
yeah,
you
but-
have young sperm
That's
and
right,
young
but I
ovaries.
They're
think-
young and they're dumb.
Yeah, they're dumb, right? And I think that sperm, like over time, I think we can have children when we're
wiser.
older because we're living longer, right? We're gonna live to 120. But like, imagine the knowledge you can pass on to like a newborn if you're older versus.
I could pass on knowledge, but I don't want the kid to be retarded.
That's right. Yeah, there's a fine line.
Your son is going to be really smart, but horrible at sports. Because you're just going to be the old man that can't pitch a ball or can't throw a ball, can't kick a ball, can't do anything.
Oh my God, I waited too long.
No, I think I think the biggest issue is that if you're related to the person, then the baby won't have a good time.
Oh, then I'm fucked.
Yeah. So you should just do like a test, get that out of the way, and then you're good. Then you can have kids.
Or cum, like freeze your cum.
Can I just freeze my cum
Like
now?
Walt Disney.
Yeah.
I don't have cold kids.
But does age actually affect your semen? Because what's his face, bro?
No, you could still come, but it'll affect like.
You can still have kids until you're 9,000.
Yeah, but your kids are fucked up.
Your cum is fucking weak and shitty.
Yeah.
like what about what's his face?
I think that's why you don't fucking shoot loads as far. It's just because like the universe
They're not
is
interested.
telling you you're too
Stop.
old to
Stop coming.
That your cum your cum should stay in your
It's
dick
worthless
and balls.
cum.
Yeah.
If that girl, maybe that girl's a little too far for your cum right now.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
You're like, your cum can't make it to that girl.
Yeah.
You can't. If you can cum on a person, then you should have kids. If your cum doesn't reach another person, you should not have kids.
Well, that's a bad influence that we're
that's
starting right now
fair.
because we're going to influence people to come on people unsuspectingly in restaurants. That's not. That's not at all the message.
Homeless people do it all the time.
Yeah.
It's a test. I want to see if I can get you pregnant.
Why'd you come on me? 2 drink minimum. I'm easily influenced.
There's never seen that video where the homeless guy's jerking off. He's trying to cum on people.
What?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Sounds hot.
Well, your Pornhub search is weird.
yeah, dude. It was a home video.
But Al Pacino is having a kid at 83, by the way.
Yeah, but I don't know how healthy that kid's going to be. That's my question. It's like I'm scared if my kids. I'm too old now to have healthy kids.
How old is Al Pacino's
83.
wife? Or girlfriend?
Hold on.
She's in her 20s, for sure.
Is she?
She got to be.
I think
I
so.
hope she is.
Noor Al-Falla.
I hope she is.
Oh fuck.
Say
Noor
it so.
Alfalfa.
Say it. Make it so.
Al-Falla.
You know that Al Pacino for the first 2.5 years was like, that's a weird name. Like, he never met a
2.5
Noor.
years.
Yeah.
This is
How
her.
old is she?
Let's see.
Yeah, dude. She's
Oh,
17. What the hell?
30. She's 30.
30.
Born in
He's
93.
80.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the same age as my wife. Like, what the hell?
God damn.
How old is he again?
83.
So he
old
was
enough.
53 when she was born.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. He was 23 when her mother was born.
Oh fuck. He's probably older than that kid, that girl's grandfather.
Dude, it's insane.
Dude, he might be older
his
than his own
grandfather's
grandfather.
like, I fucking love the Godfather too.
That's kind of crazy, actually.
Yeah,
if you think about
he's
it.
fucking her across generations.
Oh, and she's hot.
Yeah, she was ugly
God
before, but
damn.
now she's looking
Yeah.
fly. God damn, that's a good picture.
Yeah.
She's playing the long game though.
She's
She didn't
getting
think he'd
ready
make
for
it this
the
long.
next 80-year-old.
Yeah.
She didn't think he'd make it this
She's
long.
gonna marry a 60-year-old.
Never.
It would be crazy if he lives to like 120.
who's the weirdo with the round glasses?
The guy was actually banging her.
Yeah. Her dad? Could
Wait.
just be her
Oh,
dad.
on-
Who is
off.
that? A 29-year-old on-off girlfriend. Oh, so she's dating other people too. Oh, that's weird.
And is she dating? Oh fuck.
Other
If
rich
if
Asians.
my young whore was dating a fucking Chinese guy with round glasses, I would murder.
Cheating on
people.
it. Yeah, if you were Al Pacino. Yeah.
Oh, Mick Jagger. What? Stars Baby Mott. Oh, she dated Mick Jagger when she was 22.
Oh, she's a fucking gold digger.
Oh,
She's a
she's
groupie.
dating the oldest dude.
Oh,
Oh, I don't like her anymore.
I thought she was a good girl.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny is that her their kid is gonna grow up obviously without Al Pacino, right? We all know that. But the mom's gonna be like, you know who your father was? She'll be like, he's gonna be like, my father was Al Pacino, and like look at all the movies. They're gonna have no idea that Al Pacino was their father as a child.
Yeah.
No. They're gonna be like, do you know who your father
Maybe
was?
for the first 3-4 years of its life, he's
No.
there, and then do you remember? I was like, yeah, I vaguely remember Al Pacino being my dad. Like,
No,
that's
it's gonna be, do
insane.
you know who your father was? And it's gonna be like, no, me neither. That's the problem. Do you know who your father is? Because I don't know which one of these dudes is your father.
Yeah, exactly. But he speaks like this.
Because it could have been Mick Jagger too. You don't know whose old jizz is winning.
Mick Jagger's shoots longer loads for sure. He's throwing
definitely.
fucking ropes around.
A dancer.
He's
Like,
slinging rope like nobody's
Yeah.
business.
I'm pretty sure though he's fake slinging. Like
Yeah,
he
he's
comes
spinning.
in his hand and just throws it. He's very
He
like,
brings his own
Very
ball,
theatrical.
makes it look like it came out of his dick.
so
Sleight of hand.
yeah, he jerks off like this.
Little sleight of hand
Come,
action.
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come.
Look how far it's going.
Oh shit.
You can't blow a load like Mick Jagger, dude.
No.
Isn't that what they say in the song?
Is that what it say?
Yeah. I've got the load like Jagger.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what they say. Yo, I've been thinking about that girl Taylor Swift a lot.
In what way?
I don't like her,
What?
and I don't like.
Super hot,
I
dude.
don't like the fact that I feel like it's a plot. It's like a psyop.
Of course it
They're
is.
saying
It's the sexiest
listen
psyop
to
ever.
whatever Taylor says. And the Toronto Sun, the Toronto Star, they put up a headline that said Taylor Swift won the Super Bowl. That's right, people, and she could also affect the elections.
You know that's what's happening, right?
It seems like
She did it last time Biden was running. She's like, vote for Biden. She
Oh,
was a
did she?
commercial. Yeah, absolutely. She endorsed Biden 100%. And now, and she was brought
That's
up.
why Trump is so angry now.
Yeah, because he's like, fuck you guys, dude. You're ganging up on me. Yeah, she was also approached by the CIA she was brought up at a UN meeting. Her name was brought up as an influencer. So they're smart as fuck, dude. These people, you know that they're like, we need her on our side.
All right.
She's so middle America.
so. Then
Her
you know
and
what?
Travis Kelce, like the
Just their
football
names,
star who wins
yeah.
the Super Bowl.
Travis,
come on,
Travis Taylor, football star.
dude.
So you know
fucking
what?
pop star.
2 drink minimum is going to influence. We're going to be the counter influence.
No, I say let it happen, dude.
Let's
They
counter-influence
They worked
her.
hard for it.
Who we voting for, Poseidon? Who we pushing the vote on?
Trump.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
I like
exactly.
I like RFK too.
Yeah.
Did you
He's
see
my
the
guy.
commercials?
Yeah, the commercial was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like old school.
Yeah,
his uncle.
and it was amazing.
So what he speaks like he's underwater. Like
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
You would do the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
You'd be nervous when you speak if they murdered your whole fucking family, bro. You'd be fucking shitting your pants too, bro. He's one
if it wasn't for the voice, I think he'd have this by a landslide.
I think so,
the voice
too.
hurts him.
Oh
a little.
yeah.
because he's the last American royal.
Yeah.
If it
he's
was
hard to
the
listen to.
old days
Yeah.
that all the only media that exists was print media.
Yeah.
He'd already he'd be like 90%.
He was shooing.
Yeah.
I listen to him. If you get past the voice, it's great what he's saying.
Yeah.
Obviously, everybody on the left is like, wow, he's anti-vax, which isn't true.
He's not anti-vax.
He is not. Absolutely not. But he's done a whole bunch of other things, like environmentally and everything else. He'd be great. And he's a Kennedy. They love Kennedys.
That's the
Yeah.
thing about the trees.
Yeah.
The trees.
And he's going to get shot. So
Oh,
just let
this
him,
guy's getting killed,
let
bro.
him, obviously, he's got to fulfill the legacy somehow.
You think?
Dude, if he becomes president,
Oh,
it'd
they'd
be
kill him.
wild if he didn't.
I don't think he's gonna become president.
No, he can't become. You know why he can't
could
become
become.
president? No, you know why he can't become president? It's never happened and never will that an independent would win in the States, and he's running as an independent.
He's
not
got,
running.
right now, he's up in the independent vote right now.
Yeah, for independence, but
Yeah.
you're not going to win.
Yeah, but the independents, there's more independents now than there ever was.
I know, but he's not. I'm telling you, it's never going to happen. The only way would be if one of the like, let's say the Democrats right now, they suck. Biden is a terrible candidate. Kamala Harris, everyone wants her out. If they would just take one for the team and be like, you know what, Robert F. Kennedy. Robert F. Kennedy head to head against Trump. He's got all the because Trump right now is getting people in the middle that are tired of Biden shit. If Robert F. Kennedy was there, he'd take the middle. It was like, oh, this is way more reasonable.
Dude, he's got like 6 kids, by the way.
Yeah, but he's got
Someone's been
fucked like a
shooting
horse.
loads,
and he's
bro.
fucking Larry David's wife from Curb. That's his real life wife,
Oh shit.
Cheryl.
Trump, though, I don't think is gonna get the middle vote.
This election, I think so, because of inflation, because everyone got fucked over. There's a lot of California people that are fed up.
I give it to RFK, Bobby.
I like RFK. Yeah, I mean, I like the Kennedys. I like the fact that his uncle died talking so much shit. He wanted to destroy the CIA and destroy the FBI because they lied to him. And
This
they,
guy wants to change things, and that's all people want. That's why they voted for Trump in the first place. They just
Yeah.
want something different. This guy actually wants to like shake shit up, you know.
yeah.
So
I
down
like him.
for
I,
it.
I like RFK.
I still haven't heard him speak, by the way, so I have no idea what you guys are talking
have
about
no
every
idea?
time.
You wanna
All
put it
these
up, bro?
podcasts where you guys are talking about how he talks, I'm just like, oh,
You
yeah.
never took the time to just
I've
go
never-
listen to an interview of Robert.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, I gotta hear how he,
He
talks,
speaks
but then,
like he lives under the sea.
but then I forget.
Yeah.
So
It makes it hard to listen to sometimes. I'm annoyed
Yeah.
because he's so smart and he's saying some good shit.
And the reason Poseidon is because he was a lifelong phone sex operator before he got into politics, and it ruined his voice.
I believe it.
It just cigars and whiskey, dude. That's what it sounds like.
So
I looked
we
it up.
just put
though.
this one?
His voice
Sure.
thing, I looked it up, and it's just that. It's just like a voice thing.
You don't need audio for this, though.
It's her reacting to him.
One is Robert.
I like how mad Poseidon is that a woman's talking. He had to remute it.
People are ready to. People are tired of the vitriol. They're tired of the.
You sound like he lives underwater?
You know, we've made a big effort.
It sounds more like he's always in the middle of coming.
Talk about issues.
Sounds like an old man coming.
Yeah, he's like, let me tell you something about that. It sounds like he's coming all
I feel
the time.
bad for him though, because he's saying all the good shit.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
But I think most important.
But most
He
people
needs
tune
to
out
stop
just because
getting
of
his
the
dick
sound, right?
sucked under at the desk during every interview. That's the problem.
For sure, his team's like
Americans
the
feel
voice
that they're
sucks.
being
Like we
lied.
can't do anything about the voice. We got to
They're
focus on
probably like, couldn't we get a thing like Stephen Hawkins had? Like
just a
just get a box and he's like, I can't speak.
yeah.
Yeah, like shut the fuck up, old man.
Yeah, I get it. I was gonna start off by saying like, oh, that's not bad, but then as I was listening, I was like, ah.
It sounds like a TikTok filter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know that one? Yeah.
Yeah, where it
How
goes.
old was he when it started changing?
I don't know when his voice became like that or why it became like that. I think,
It's a just a disease that he got that affects your voice.
fuck.
Yeah.
They try to kill him.
That's all it is. It's not like life threatening or anything. It's just like that.
No, and he's healthy. He's good.
dude, he's
seen
in
him
backflips and shit.
Backflips, sit-ups.
No
push-ups.
way.
Yeah,
Chin
this
ups,
guy's
yeah,
jacked, bro.
he's
Go look at
jacked.
shirtless, bro.
And
Sexy old man.
and he's
yeah.
doing podcasts. He was on Tiger Belly.
Yeah, he's doing podcasts. bro.
He was on like he fucks
He's
with,
one of us.
He got
he fucks with comics too.
Spasmodic
Tiger Belly's
dysphonia.
Are they still doing shows now?
I don't know.
I don't know. I know that he's doing Bad Friends.
Yeah, bad
Because
friends.
I thought Tiger Belly ended. I was thinking about that today. It's weird.
Yeah.
I was happy that he quit Tiger Belly.
Because of the ex?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
'cause
weird.
I was like, that's fucking bizarre.
Oh, you're like,
Going,
fuck, she shouldn't make
I'm-
money off him. She hurt his feelings.
I like Bad Friends.
No,
Bad
but-
Friends is a good podcast.
Yeah.
They're both, they're entertaining dudes, yeah.
Yeah, Santino's fucking hilarious as well.
Yeah, people keep saying that my voice reminds me of Santino, and I don't hear it. I know
I
that
hear it a little bit.
you just said it because I said it, but
Yep.
it's not.
Who's
Yeah, I never made the
Santino?
connection, but I hear
For
it a little
real?
bit. The sound
I
of
don't
the
hear
voice,
it.
your sound of your voice, not how you speak.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the sound of your voice, like your actual.
Maybe because I hear my voice different in my head. Maybe that's why I don't hear it.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, fuck, maybe, okay.
Yeah, but just the sound, obviously not the inflections or anything.
No, my inflections are insane.
We were. It was funny because Josh Shapiro, buddy of ours, he said he was starting a roast battle and he wanted to pin me and Pantelis up for a roast.
I don't
He's
do
like, "Oh, would
roasts.
you roast him?" He's like, "I'll do it." I was like, I'll do it."
Oh, I would love to see a roast between the both of
yeah.
you.
It's gonna bring back bad Pantelis. You don't want. You don't
good.
want.
That's
you
what he
don't
said.
want
He's like,
heel.
"It was bad." I'm like, "How bad can that be?" I'm like,
It's
"The roast,
really
you're
bad.
supposed to be bad."
No,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
He's like, he said, "People in Montreal are soft." He's
Yeah,
like,
they
I
are.
will. I will say something though. I have heard him like be a judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
on
he told me.
roasts, and
Yeah, they
it's-
asked me to
it's,
stop.
And they were like,
And
"Is
I
that
was
too much?"
judging, bro.
Like-
I was judging.
I would get mad. Like
yeah.
even though it's a roast, I'd be like, you motherfucker.
Dude, I wrote like 4 was the second Josh told me. I was like,
No
I was like,
way!
yeah, I was ready, dude.
I don't-
What did you write?
What are they? Yeah, I don't want to get in
one
the
of them-
mindset of attacking you.
One of them was I said,
it's kind of gay, bro.
Pantelis has to tell you that he's Greek, by the way, which is better than the other thing he has to tell you when he moves in next door,
That's good. I like that.
right? So that was one.
Good job.
Yeah, I said, if you're here, who's pickpocketing people at a soccer game?
You piece of shit.
I was like,
Yeah, no, these
look
are
like, I was like, Pantelis-
these are soft. No, no.
Pantelis,
These are light. Yeah,
Pantelis
these are
looks like
very
he sells
light.
fake money.
Yeah. No, this is why we're not doing the roast together.
No, that's very
We're gonna
light.
stop being friends.
I was just jokes, you know? It's jokes, dude.
I just can't get into. I wish I could write like that,
Yeah.
where it's fun, we can laugh, and no one's hurt.
Yeah.
That's.
But that's a roast. Like,
Nah,
as
nah.
long as it's funny. As long as it's
Oh
funny.
no, they're funny, but they're. I can't. I don't want to get into that mindset. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm a happy guy right now. Don't ruin my life.
Yeah.
I'm very happy.
All right.
They asked me to do a roast once on French TV for a guy named Normand Bratoit.
Mm-hmm.
And I really used to love roasts. I don't really like roasts anymore. But I wrote a thing. I thought it was really good. And then they called me and they were like, why do you hate him?
Yeah, you see, there's no one else in this fucking
And I
country
was
that
like-
understands my soul but this motherfucker
I was
right
like,
here.
no, but I fucking... I'll end with, and this is why we love him.
Yeah.
So I ended with a thing that he's a hero to all black people.
There's no one else. He's the only one who can understand what I mean.
Yeah, I like dark stuff too. Like I'll go as dark as anybody brings
Yeah.
me. So if someone's, like, all right, we're going all out, we're like, okay, fine.
Because I know I'm problematic. I know the stuff that I find funny is weird.
Yeah. Yeah, but a roast. I mean, I watch a lot of the roast league stuff. They get pretty.
Like, I'd be comfortable if I was roasting somewhere, let's say in New York with Louis J. Go. I'd be comfortable because he'd go fucking nuts. There, I'd be comfortable because I know I'm not like they're gonna probably go even crazier than I am. So I'm comfortable in that. But in Montreal, I learned my lesson.
Montreal's weird. Montreal is weird though,
Yeah.
because every other, I feel like it's not a problem. You can go super whatever. It's just jokes. You know, at the end of the day, most of these people that are roasting each other know each other anyways, because they're from the same city, so they're like hanging out. It's just one of those things. But Quebecers are take offense to, I think, because in the French language, I think just that sort of banter doesn't exist as much in French. And I think because of that, like, people are a little more sensitive.
Even on the English side.
Even on the English side, Just here, there's not that banter like you would have in the Maritimes even, or, you know, in Europe or in, you know, some part of the States.
When we brought Poseidon onto the show, the initial episodes where he first started to come on his third mic, the guy was losing his fucking mind because it's just me and him laughing, having a good time, and destroying him. Yeah. And he was like, "What is fucking happening? Why are you people retarded? Why are you so mean?"
The first couple of weeks,
you're criminals.
We were doing 2 shows a day, and after 2 weeks, he'd have to take a week off
just to, like,
because he'd just have to fucking rebuild his.
But it was brutal.
Like, you guys aren't normal. This isn't normal banter. This isn't normal banter.
And then every time we had a guest, like the first 10 episodes, everyone. They'd leave going, why were you guys so
mean to him?
No, to the guest. Like, what are you talking about?
Not
to the guest.
Yeah, we brought him in because the guests
couldn't take
handle
it. So we had to bring him like, no, he's gonna learn. And in the beginning,
they
he's
don't
like,
get it, eh?
Because in the beginning, he's like, okay, they hate me. And then when it clicked that we don't hate him, then he got comfortable. But in the beginning, he's like, what is happening?
But I think
your audience gets it. Your audience gets it, and that's what I like about your audience. Because, like, I feel like your audience is the only French audience really, like, that understands that type of shit.
Bro, we affected his sex life. We affected his boner. We got him one time to go into. He went into the bathroom during the show to try to jerk off to see if he could get hard.
Oh yeah. Because we said he was gay. We convinced.
No, I had
him.
ED. You convinced me I had ED.
You had like an erection thing, and instead of us telling you it's on your head, we convinced him the reason why he had it was because he was a latent homosexual, and then he had to go testing them. But the thing is, when you put pressure on someone,
you believed him?
Well, you know why?
But hold on.
Hold on. Your dick is connected to your brain. So you put pressure on someone, the dick's gonna have a problem. We knew this, so we did it to him. So he goes to the bathroom, and because he's watching porn, but there's pressure on him, so his dick isn't the way he's thinking. Is it because I like dudes? But it had nothing to do with it. It's just because we fucked his head up.
But hold on, I'm gonna add a cherry on top. I haven't told this story to you guys. I never told them for the longest time because I knew I was gonna get rattled on it, and. But the reason why it's brutal, it's because Mike and Pantelis have every angle covered. Yeah. So it's not just, so even if you ask like logical questions and you're expecting them to kind of like trip up a bit and like, no, it's bullshit, they have a somehow logical answer that kind of trips you up and you're like, and you're not too sure. So. But what happened with that time when they convinced me I had ED is
no, we convinced you were gay.
They gave you Jedi mind tricks to think you were gay.
Oh, was it that I was gay?
Because you had a problem. You had a problem with your dick, right? But what we should have done as men, being like, yeah, bro, sometimes you're stressed. It happens. You're not getting an erection. But instead, we're like, you know why? And we convinced him. So he's like, holy fuck, I might be gay. So let me go see if I watch porn if it'll get hard. But if you're watching porn forced in a bathroom, of course you're not gonna get rock hard. It's not because you're gay. It's because there's fucking 2 dudes there.
Show them gay porn.
But then what happened after that is I was so like fucked up in the head. I went to go bang a prostitute at the time. He knows this story actually. And then, but what happened?
Girl.
Huh? No, a woman.
Okay. All right, just asking.
It was a Latina actually, very hot.
Did you bang both
it's okay if it
to
wasn't.
see which you preferred?
It's totally
No.
By the way. Yeah, we're all cool, right? If it wasn't. Yeah.
And then what happened was I show up. And I chose the woman. It was that nice one that you remember who told us about, the one at the triangle there, in the next to the rich neighborhood.
A prostitute next to the rich.
No, a brothel basically.
Good business.
Okay.
Next to TMR?
Yeah.
Why do I feel like I'm supposed to know this?
You know which one, bro? And the website is like top, like they're
next to the.
I'll show you after.
Wait,
how would I know it? I've never been there.
How would you know?
Well, because I went.
No, but how would I know? I've never been there.
I've been there once.
Because he's been.
Wait, how would I know is what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to figure out how do I know
he's
it.
been there.
Because our friend in
went to
common
the
told us
website.
about it, and he was freaking out about it.
The rich neighborhood.
Yeah, that's how we know about it. That's how I found out about it, and I went.
You're
after.
talking about a brothel in a rich neighborhood?
Yeah, that's what it's not catching my head, and I feel like I should know it.
Next to.
It's a smart location. It's a
Yeah.
good
Which
location.
next to close to Park X or the other side?
The other side, on the Cary side, but going
Fuck.
north. No, going north, close to Volvo.
I don't know. I don't even know.
I'll tell
where
you
the
after. I'll
brothels
tell you. But the reason you know about it is because our friend in common told us that
about
he went and that it's amazing. Because he told me, he's like, you should go there.
Are you
and then-
talking about?
Did he know that you had
That I love
erection
prostitutes?
slash,
No, he didn't
No,
know.
no one knew at the time. He kept it a secret. Okay, go on.
I'll tell you after. So anyway, so I end up going to. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get a top broad. I'm gonna pay a little bit extra. From these other places. But fuck, I'm gonna prove to myself my dick's working well. I'm good. So I choose the chick.
They're in your head.
Yeah.
Word.
No, we were living there for years, bro.
This is crazy.
Dude, this is super villains.
And you weren't
This is
making,
therapy,
and
dude.
he was living with his mom.
Yeah.
He-
So he was.
But
fucked.
also because
Those guys, dude.
at the time I had these guys busting my balls, but they didn't know my situation at home. I couldn't sleep. It was a whole thing. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into it now. I'm just gonna tell you the story of the prostitute. So I show up, I choose her out. She's fucking hot and shit. I'm like, nice. And then she comes and she's like, by the way, so she's like what service do you want? Blah, blah. We start talking. She's like, just so you know, I'm on my period. I'm like, fuck.
What?
Yeah.
Couldn't you tell her, okay, I'll pick another one?
But I was
Yeah.
like,
Or
I
like,
already chose.
do
I
I
guess I
have to pay
kind of
extra?
felt. No, I guess I kind of. No, I kind of felt bad. I guess I don't know. And the thing is, I'm trying to bang
Why
her,
is she still working?
but she was,
on
but
her
she was
period?
really like not into it, and she was like, oh, okay,
Really?
like
That's surprising.
she was
That's
literally
shocking.
She was literally on her period,
Yeah, but we all have those days at work,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
and then
think she was on her period for real, or she jams things
no,
up with
no.
pussy
There was.
so
Oh,
she's
it's a bunch of
weird,
raspberries.
and then you wouldn't fuck her. She was jamming raspberries up her pussy. Going, I'm sorry, my pussy's broken. And you're like, doesn't matter, I'll fuck you anyway.
No, there was blood on the condom, and it kind of smelled. So it kind of smelled, and I couldn't get like a proper erection and shit.
Like, so
I'm
you're like,
like,
why does it smell like
So
pennies?
now you're thinking, maybe I am.
So
Yeah, yeah.
now I'm thinking, I'm like, but I think it
Maybe
was,
the boys are right.
but it
Oh,
was a
shit.
problem.
Yeah, but dude, we fucked
fellas-
No,
up.
but you
the
guys
fellas called
convinced
it?
me that I had
Such
ED. I
assholes.
think. Anyways, so I'm like, oh, maybe I
You
do.
did have ED. Your dick was not
Yeah.
on itself. But the reason why you had ED was because of stress, not because you're gay.
I thought I had erectile dysfunction. That's what I had.
Well,
For some
your
reason,
dick,
You
your
did,
erection
though.
was dysfunctional.
You did.
but in
The
my
problem is
head,
that you obviously you had erectile
no. But
dysfunction.
to have
But the
actual
problem
This is
ED,
us
it's got to be like a
convincing him that he's
constant
got
thing.
ED.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to
Quite clearly a homosexual. We
Yeah,
all,
yeah, yeah. The whole point
proven
is,
that.
Yeah.
jokes aside, is that it happens because you were stressed. It
Yeah.
had nothing to do with
Anyway.
anything else. But us, instead
she
of
had a
being open-
vagina. Ew, right?
Yeah.
So
Disgusting. Smelled like a woman.
Yeah. He's like, it even
To
smelled a
you.
little bit. Ugh.
so then what
My
happened
dick
was
didn't even smell like asshole anymore.
I started freaking the fuck out, and she sees I'm freaking out. She's like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with him.
Oh no! She's like, are you gay?
And she goes, no. She goes like, oh, sorry, like I'm usually rock hard. I don't understand what's happening. Blah.
Wait,
And she's
hold on. You started yelling. I'm usually rock hard. I don't understand what's happening. You yelled this out.
I didn't yell it out,
And
but
for sure she went, oh, that explains it.
So it
She's like, I've never
audible.
heard
This
that.
was audible. She heard you say that.
yeah.
That's insane.
And then, but I was like really like panicking and shit. And then she goes,
I don't believe you.
you may have an STD.
This girl's
So
worse than
she-
us.
So I go
This
to her.
girl's
and-
worse than
She's
us.
a better bully.
He got,
like, you have AIDS.
he got bullied by the
have
two
AIDS now.
biggest bullies in the country, and then by a prostitute.
So then I go, no, I have an STD because I had been banging like prostitutes at the time, like quite a bit, So I thought I'm like, fuck, maybe I did catch
it
something.
went through the condom.
So she's like,
He's like, what's
I'm like, what do I do? And she's like, you gotta wait till tomorrow. Go get blood tests. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. She goes, you can't wait. Well, there is this place. I go, what's the place? And she goes, it's called Le Cactus.
This is an STD clinic just for sex workers.
Yes.
You're not allowed to go if you're not a sex worker.
So I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, where is it? She's like, okay, just Google it and you'll find it. So I Google it. Bro,
What time was it?
Bro, this is late, bro. This is like 2 a.m.
And
So
this,
you went to a sex clinic at 2 a.m.
this
to
gay
get a
sex
test?
worker shows up.
So then I or was it 1 a.m.? Maybe it was at midnight. I don't know, but it was like
It was late.
Yeah, it makes
it
a
was
big
late.
difference.
It was late because I think they closed. Anyways, whatever.
The brothel closed, and they're like, you have to go somewhere else.
So I'm fucking driving.
She's
all
trying
erratic.
everything to not have sex with you. by
Yeah,
the way.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
okay.
So
She went deep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
she-
I left and I didn't. So I dip. I leave. Now I'm
Oh,
fucking,
by the way, just because in my head, the friend that you're saying told us about it, is he 3 times your size?
what?
The friend that told us about that place, the brothel.
Is this a riddle?
Is
Oh, he's
he-
a big dude. Yeah.
He's 3 times your size?
Yeah,
Okay, I
he's
know.
taller
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stronger. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know where it's located, but I know the name.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's thinking 3 times my size. He has a 7-inch dick. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So now I'm fucking erratic and shit. So I pull up to this place, and first of all, they gotta like buzz you in and shit. So I'm there, I'm like freaking out. I'm like, I gotta get a. They're like, what's wrong? I gotta get a test. I gotta get tested. And they're like, why?
IQ?
Did you use like bad needles or whatever? Like, we're like something. They're like confused. I'm like, no. I think I have an STD from like sex and stuff. And the guy goes,
This is for hookers.
and then he, no, hold on. He goes. I have a question to ask you.
Are you a sex worker?
He goes, are you a sex worker? I go,
And then Poseidon's
I go,
like,
yeah. And he goes, okay.
You laugh, bro. And the guy's like, no one's paying to fuck you. And Poseidon's like, bro, I've been mentally abused for days. You really have to throw this on me now? Are you joking?
This is wild.
So then,
Please tell me the story ends with you trying to hang yourself, and that
no.
doesn't work either.
So then what happens is, I think he referred me to something. He's like, we can't take you here, unfortunately, or whatever. You gotta go.
This
to
is
a
for
clinic
fuckable
tomorrow.
prostitutes.
Yeah, and
You were so it's only fuckable prostitutes that can get that?
what?
Like the treatment?
Yeah.
No, he
He's
didn't
like,
believe that I was a
you're
sex
not-
worker.
Which is amazing.
He just didn't believe me.
Told him I'll suck your dick for $5. I'll
Do it right now.
I'll suck your dick.
I'll
And he's
prove
like,
it to you
like,
right
And
now.
I was dressed-
Sorry, your mouth is just not doing it for me.
I was dressed like a Sopranos character too. You know, like I was.
Sorry, you can't get me hard. Your mouth is just not doing
Imagine
it.
you're trying to suck his dick and he
You-
can't
you
get
just
hard,
can't
and
get
you're
hard.
like, it's contagious.
That's so stupid. So, anyways, but what they didn't know at the time is that I had a lot of.
What they did was I was HIV positive.
Jokes on
At
them.
the time, I actually had a lot of trouble at work. I had a lot of people were trying to get me fired. I had a lot of trouble at home. I couldn't sleep. I was sleeping like 3 hours a night because my mother would barge into the room at 6 a.m. when she would go to work.
You can't jerk off in here.
And I would pull up at home. I would pull up at 3 a.m. I'd eat a yogurt because I was hungry. I had a long day, and then she'd yell at me, call me a fat fuck.
But you do look like a guy that only eats yogurt.
Yeah,
That is so not true.
No, but I
I
was.
get home after a long day and have a yogurt.
You look like you live off a steady diet of yogurt.
No, but they
You
were
have a yogurt body.
chocolate flavored, you know. So
fudge. Just a jar of Nutella. Jar of Nutella. He's like,
And
this
milk.
is a
This
great
is how you
yogurt.
make yogurt.
So like I couldn't get sleep. I was like fucked up at the time, and then I finally moved out, and I felt
It's
better.
the first night he moved out. The first
You
night.
got hard the first night?
No, but he had the best sleep. I love pillows. And me and Mike were trying on the podcast to get him to make
To
a decision
move
to
out,
move out
yeah.
for months or years. When he did it, he said it.
His mom, one time,
My mom.
Pantelis, his mom,
Oh.
Pantelis picked him up, and his mom went on the balcony, and she was like, "Why are you friends with him? He's so ugly."
Yeah, she said no. She said he's unfuckable.
Yeah.
She goes, "Where are you going with this guy? He's unfuckable."
He's unfuckable.
And then it's like
Jesus
when you
Christ.
think back, I'm like, yeah, no wonder his dick's not gonna work, bro.
He's
He can't even
unfuckable.
rest. He's at home and he walks out of the house, and the person that lives with
He's
him
just
is
getting
calling
shit
him,
on.
yelling unfuckable in the street.
And I was
My
paying the bills.
Yeah, my dick wouldn't work either, bro. If everyone's attacking me, I go to work on the podcast and people are destroying me. And then my mom's telling strangers, because there's people outside
Yeah.
watching him get yelled at, say
Knowing
he's
that
unfuckable.
Yeah, for a moment I had no like I
He's
went
lucky
to
it was just his dick that didn't work.
I went to work. I would go to work. I would get, and then I remember when they found out I did podcasts, they tried to fire me. They took what I said and they sort of
out
showed
of
it
context.
out of context to like managers
in
and higher ups.
Even in context, it
Yeah.
doesn't work. He said the N word a lot.
I've said it twice.
He kept taking the George Floyd video and the Harambe video and cross.
Bestiality.
But yeah, but they didn't know this at the time. So when I had this shit at work and then the shit at home and I just called the cops on me twice. Anyways, that's a long story.
Ma'am, why'd you call us over here? He's a dick or no work.
Then I had the
Quickly turning
podcast.
into therapy.
Yeah, the cop is like, "Ma'am, you know that being unfuckable isn't a crime."
She's like, but it should be. Look at this.
And then they're like, "You're right," and they arrest him anyways for being unfuckable. He gets arrested for being unfuckable.
He's in a cell like, what if they rape me? And they're
Yeah.
like, they really won't.
Yeah.
Police officer just
You're
gaslighting him,
safe.
gaslighting him. You did this, didn't you? You raped that person. He's like, oh, he's
Or-
dude. I hope.
he
And
gets
eventually I
raped.
got paranoid
He
too.
gets raped in prison. They're like, "You're cured." Finally, he's
crying
the only way.
A big thank you to the legal system for helping a brother out.
You ever see those dudes that get gaslit into committing crimes?
Yeah, bro, into admitting crimes.
Yeah, that I feel like if you like were ever under like if they went hard at you
At that time, yeah.
for 9 hours straight, at the end of it you'd be
would've
like,
broke,
I
yeah.
did it all.
I killed 8 children.
Yeah, at that
None
time,
of it was
the
true.
cops
that
could've
making
pinned
a
anything on him.
murderer
That's
guy
right.
Yeah.
that wants to go see the wrestling.
Yeah, he would just be
Exactly.
like,
I
kids
just wanna
go
go
off
see
to
You're
wrestling.
like, can I go eat my yogurt?
You're gonna be eating yogurt at
yogurt.
Jamal's ass.
But I think, and because before that, I kept hopping from job to job. I think I hadn't gotten like proper rest in like I think
You
like
didn't get
a
proper
few
rest?
years.
And then I was there during his lowest point, and I would never get mad about it. But one time, bro, one guy at Radio Shack where he worked,
Fuck.
I put myself in his shoes. I wanted to kill him. It was hilarious. It was very funny, but it was a killable offense. So Radio Shack, the guy was making him do peasant work that's not Radio Shack work, mop, like do shit that other people don't do there. But him, he needed a job, so he stuck
And it was
around,
always
bro.
me.
So he worked the shittiest shift, the one at New Year's Eve, bro, where no one's fucking working anyway.
Yeah.
And the guy tells him at the end of the shift, "Hey, by the way, don't come back. You don't have a job here next year because I want to start the year off fun, the new year, and I don't fucking like you." So that's how he finds out going to the new year. Yay, going to the new year.
Who's
That's
your
how he
boss,
finds out-
Joffrey?
Yeah,
King
that's how he
Joffrey?
This was
finds out that he's
2016,
unemployed,
yeah.
bro. And he calls me and tells me, and it was like one of those moments where like, oh, that's such a funny line, and then you start thinking about it, and you're like, I want to break that guy's like face. Like that's such a mean, but it's different mean. It's not comedy
Yeah.
mean. It's you deserve someone to step on your testicles.
Yeah.
No.
But like fucking good for you because like I mean, what does that accomplish? You're just gonna be better than that guy instantly. So it's like, who cares?
What do you mean?
Let that guy fucking.
Oh, wait,
talk
no,
shit.
he's dead. Poseidon ran him over with his car.
Oh, he did kill him already.
But yeah, so there was a lot of that for until I moved out for 4 years actually. It was that consistently.
Yeah, Poseidon went through it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. A lot of it brought on by himself. Terrible
That's
attitude.
like, I have a friend, a buddy of mine, Spidey. You know Spidey, the mentalist.
He never replied to my text message.
I'll hit him up. But like he was always like I've been friends with him for a long time, but I've always just like dug at him, and he was just like one point he's just man I can't take it anymore. He's like these jokes are like he was like very and Vincent same thing. His attitude towards Vincent was like very like, and I had to explain to him. We had like a 2-hour conversation of like, no, this is because I like you.
This is how friends talk.
This is only because I like you. If I did not like you, I wouldn't even talk to you.
Yeah.
I
I wouldn't
wouldn't
make
talk
fun of
about
you. I wouldn't take
I
time,
wouldn't
yeah.
care about you. But I like you. That's why I'm saying it with you here.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not saying it
Yeah.
behind your back. I'm like saying it in front of you. Because
I'm
I like you. I want
abusing
you to
you
hear it.
because I love you.
Exactly.
Now shut up
This
and
is what-
take this dick in your ass.
Yeah, this is what friends do because we know it's not true. That's why it's so great. That's why it's so funny.
I wonder what like
And he came around, but he's like totally cool now with it.
we've had a couple of guys on the early shows that were like that, and then you wonder like why they take it like that. Like
Yeah.
since I've been young, like I've always known the difference between someone insulting me because they hate me and someone just goofing on me.
Yeah, I get it.
And goofing, there's it's so easy to tell the difference, but some people just can't tell the difference.
Some people don't accept any criticism, like any little thing, and they just go
But
crazy.
those same people, and there's a reason for that. Those same people will listen to all the good praise about themselves. And so what the brain does when you're listening to all the good praise, well, it's also telling you that the bad praise is true as well, right?
Okay.
You just don't want to hear it.
Oh, but it's so much fun to like get roasted and
Yeah, well, just don't believe any of it and just have a great time.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the negative. Just like fuck, let people talk and have
Yeah.
fun. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What do you
But
mean
as
don't
soon as
believe?
you-
What do you mean don't believe the hype?
No.
No one's hyping me up. Why are you all getting hyped up?
Well, the second you do get hype, don't buy it.
I remember though, when I started, that was one of the first things I heard was never believe your press release.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I've always tried to live that way. But now as I get older, all of the praise, I go, that's true.
Yeah.
Like I like it, but all this shit, I'm like, fuck that. Like I can.
Yeah, you can manage it now. That's good. Yeah.
But you get praised for actually doing like good shit. Like you've come up in a lot of conversations just with me in the past week. Like people talk about you, like even when I was, and it's all like good,
Yeah.
not even comedy related, just good dude shit. And everyone's like, oh, this guy, and he's done it. Did you know Mike? I go, I know. It's my boy. I know what he does.
Yeah.
And it's good shit. So you can't say no to that because it's not like a compliment on your talent.
Yeah.
It's human being style. So that you can't say no unless you're retarded. You're like, no, I didn't help that guy. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. And, it's big.
Yeah.
He's giving $11,000 though to build to plant trees,
Yeah.
and I'm giving $20 to a homeless guy.
No, you do.
I
You
don't
no,
with
no,
a
no,
swastika
you-
on
you-
his
no, no,
chest.
you did more than you downplayed. You do more than that. You did more. I remember what you did during the pandemic to comics here, comics to remember it when you called to make sure who
Yeah.
doesn't have money. Like you do a lot
But I
of
think
little
we'd
things.
all do the
You-
same kind of like.
if you
in
have
his
money,
shoes,
people, and
in his shoes. But I could say that
Yeah.
that's what I believe I will do. But I'm not there
Yeah.
to actually test
Yeah.
it. He's there to test it. And when he could have turned his back on a lot of
Yeah.
people and just been selfish,
I
he
think,
did the
though-
complete opposite. He would give money, and even when he did the houses, when he in his bank account by doing that, I'm only gonna have $300 left or $500 left, and he still did it. That's what I'm trying to. So
But
you
you
can
helped
say
a
what
dude
you would
with
do.
erectile dysfunction.
We helped him get his dick back. But
gay
you
guy.
could say
A
what
gay
you
guy.
would do
Yeah,
if
gay
you
guy.
had the money. It's easier to
Cured
say. When it's easier to say what you would if you're in that situation, but it's harder to actually do in that situation. And him, my entire life that I know him, he's the only one that I know that actually puts his money where his fucking mouth is,
Yeah.
and he doesn't have to. That's the best. It's not stuff that they're looking at him like you have to do this. He could do nothing. No one's gonna care, and instead he's like, no, I'm gonna step up because I can. But no one does that.
Yeah.
No one does that. They talk. That's
A
why.
lot of people do though. I think a lot of people do.
I like-
there are better
No.
people. Most people are shit, but there's still a lot of good people.
There's a lot
I
of good
think,
people too. Yeah.
I'd rather, and this is gonna sound the way it sounds. I'd rather donate my money than my time because I feel
Yeah,
like
me
Yeah.
too.
I feel like my
Same.
money is more valuable than my time.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, you can go down and like feed the homeless and stuff. I'm like, hey,
Why
why
don't I
don't I
pay
just
someone
give
to
you
feed them?
$1,000
Yeah.
and you go give it to the homeless for me?
Yeah.
Like
That's way better.
Why? is my-
Unless time is all you got.
My brother.
yeah, but we're still worthless to
My
them.
brother makes every Sunday or every other Sunday, him and his kids, they make sandwiches for homeless people.
Yeah.
And it's the sweetest fucking thing in
For
the
sure
world.
it is.
And I fucking
They spit in them too,
I'd
they're like-
love to do that, but I'm like I'll do it one time. And
Yeah.
then just I'll be fuck it.
Here's a Subway gift card.
Here's money.
Yeah, it's like, I
And say,
can't.
yeah.
The smell, I can't.
Yeah.
It's bad. Oh, but no. But no, I'm the same way. I'm like, my time isn't worth anything. It's worth something to me, but nothing to this person.
Yeah, it
What's-
doesn't
what's-
ma- yeah, it
what's
doesn't
my
matter who's
time
giving you the
worth to
sandwich.
this
You're right,
person,
you're right.
You know, like,
Yeah.
you got a homeless person and you have like fucking The Rock.
He
The
doesn't care.
Rock's time is worthless to this homeless person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would rather a sandwich than meet The Rock. Like, you just give them money.
The Rock gives him a rock
I
bottom.
think though The Rock is so famous that a homeless person
Would rather meet The Rock and
than
starve?
get a sandwich.
Maybe.
Give me
Maybe.
people's elbow.
Yeah. At least they'll smell what The Rock's cooking.
Yeah, but like,
So
and
will he.
the Rock can if the Rock gives $1,000,
Yeah.
like you can
That's
hire
nothing.
someone to work 50 hours
Yeah.
instead of having the Rock
For
like,
10 minutes,
like the
take a
Rock
photo.
making soup.
You know what
for
sucks?
20 minutes.
Yeah, it
is
sucks being The
nothing.
Rock giving $1,000
Yeah.
to like a charity because if I give $1,000 to a charity, they write me up in the Journal de Montréal. But if
The Rock, they're like, what?
They're
a
like,
cheap
yeah, you
motherfucker."
fucking who? What is wrong with you, you monster?
It's like a tease from him.
Yeah, giving
That's
$1,000.
weird though. Like, being that rich that you could give like
50,000.
Same as like let's say Elon Musk. If Elon Musk gave 10 million to cancer
Yeah.
research, people would be like, "Look at this
Yeah,
fucking
what a
asshole
jackass.
making fun of cancer."
Yeah, why are you
Tax write-off.
researching cancer?
Yeah.
Just cure it.
Tax write-off.
Yeah.
Tax write-off. $10 million.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I love the tax write-off thing. It's
Yeah.
no, it's money that they're spending. That company's spending that money. What do you care? Like,
Like they'll pay less taxes, but they're losing more money.
it was $10 million. Anyways, gentlemen, this has been a great episode.
Yeah.
You guys gotta go to a casino.
We gotta go gamble.
Yeah.
Poseidon,
See,
you gotta go test that dick out.
yes.
DPoseidon69, Twitter and Instagram. First.shop.
Yeah.
Am I correct? For
Sure.
Chris Ramsay. MikeWard.ca is the website for Mike Ward's tour dates. Mike Ward Modeste is touring all across Quebec. He's doing a residency at the Club Soda in Montreal right now. So tickets might not be available since he sold most of them out. But if you could find a scalper and/or try to break in, go ahead. Try your luck. PantelisComedy.com for all of my stuff. Thank you and go fuck yourselves.